Hi, I'm LDS and Medium, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I want to try to bring religion and spirituality closer together, and this is what this pod is all about. I will talk about my own thoughts and feelings as I am both LDS and have spiritual gifts, something that I've had my whole life, but I always thought that it was hard to combine these gifts with my religion. This has torn me into two directions, and I have talked to many people who feel the same way. I can't choose not to have my spiritual gifts, but I can choose how I use them. And I always want to use them for good and to help others. I believe my heavenly parents gave them to me for a reason. So, this is me. Join my quest for knowledge.
So, episode 2 of the Q&A. How my understanding about my gifts and how they align with the gospel came to pass. Okay. Putting on the spot here, no. I guess it's just my way of thinking. When they altered the handbook a couple of years ago and they made a change in the book regarding children from gay couples and baptism, I heard so much criticism all around. I was thinking, what am I missing? Because in my heart and soul, I knew it was out of love. I felt so strongly, and when I read those lines, I could feel the love from Heavenly Father pouring down on me and opening my heart and eyes. And this is the same. I believe we are divine beings with divine abilities. Do I believe that God can communicate with spirits? Yes. With animals or plants or energies of the universe? Yes, yes, and yes. Do I believe Moses could part the Red Sea? Yes. So if I do believe that, why would me being able to speak to spirits or heal someone's pain be an issue? For me, it's a no-brainer. We are His children. We have His gifts in us. Did I always accept them? No. I didn't always accept them, nor did I understand how they worked, or how I could change my frequency to open up the flow of information. It is something that I have learned, and now I do my best not to let fear hold me back and just be. Do I have other gifts? Yes, I have other gifts. I read energy, whether it's in the aura or thoughts popping up in my head. I can feel close one's sadness. I can feel animal energies or plants. I can play with energy of unicorns and dragons. I know, I'm losing half of you here. But remember, it is energy. They are just named that. It doesn't mean that they are unicorns or dragons. But I visualize them as unicorns, and I turn into the energy, and I will feel it. And if I think of a dragon, I will feel their energy. Someone said that there's the movie of dragons on purpose. Everything that we can think of in our mind exists in the energy. So I use my thoughts and my inner vision to create the energy I want to use, while healing or doing other things. And if I need help, I ask the energies I have around me. And it is, for me, more powerful if I put a name and a look on them. That helps me a lot to access the energy that I want to access. How do I feel they interact with mediumship? Like I said before, I would like to name it energy frequency ship instead of mediumship. But as more and more people get awakened to the energies around us, this will just be bigger. The earth is awakening, and the second coming of Christ has never been more real. So I want to get ready. And I might not be able to recognize Him by looks. I need to be ready to recognize Him as an energy being, like the priestess Hannah in the Bible that knew that the Son of God had entered the temple. I need to hone in on my inner knowing and fine-tune it to be ready, which means practice, practice, and practice. Do I feel like we can grow a gift, or are we just given what we are given? Like I've said before, in the story about the pounds, I believe that we get some gifts to start with. We can either hide them away and they will wither away, just like our testimony, if we hide it. But if you use it and grow it, we will be handed more according to our faith and diligence. So, I believe that we have gifts. The more we use them, the more they grow. And the more gifts that we grow, when they reach a high enough potential, we will receive more gifts that we can start from scratch and grow and grow and grow. But like all the answers I've given, these are just my opinions. Well, I hope you got something out of this Q&A. If you have questions you want answered, please write me. And we will try our best to get the group on Facebook going so we can have our discussions there. But since this episode got kind of short, I just like to share what I wrote as an answer in online when I got these questions. So this is my online answer. I honestly don't see it as that. It's just what I have to work with. Since I was young, I could pick up on people's emotions and read their deepest fears, and give that ability to a child who doesn't feel loved equals disaster and hurt. Most other people's hurt, which led to the empath in me getting hurt. I can connect to people's energies by thinking of them and do a lot of distance healing, but I like in-person healing better. I hear my spirit guides the most early in the morning or when I'm in the woods, forest. I usually call my sister and talk randomly, and inspiration comes. I get ideas, I hear things in my head, and I see white feathers on my path, usually right in front of my feet, which is a signal to me from my guides that I'm on the right thought track. I see things in my head, but I also hear words, sentences, and can have dialogues in my head. It's normally that first instant thought that I follow. If the answer takes time, it's usually my own, but if I hear the answer before I finish the question, it's them. And I feel things, so all those three clairs are pretty evenly strong: clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairempathy. I'm working on my claircognizance, my inner knowing, my intuition or gut feeling. I've always felt different. When I was young, I made me more introverted, shutting out people because I had a hard time separating me and their emotions. Today I've learned much. I don't like shielding myself, but today I know which emotions come from me and what is not mine. And I use a lot of crystals: clear quartz, amethysts, rose quartz. I have crystals everywhere and a grid to protect my home. I told the story about when I really got a testimony of my Heavenly Father, and since that moment I've been totally committed to the church. And so with this longing inside of me towards things that you never talk about openly, like mediums, seeing spirits, reading cards, talking to animals or plants. But I've always yearned for knowing more, so I took one class here and there, and I looked at what I learned and looked at it, and looked if it went against the doctrine, and in my heart I knew it didn't. But I've taken one step, looking at it, looking at how it would fit in. If I can't make it fit, I put it in the I will know in the next life pile. I have a lot of things in that pile too, and yes, every experience and gift is unique, but if one person starts to share, we might find things that are the same. So that was the answer. I just wanted to share that one too. Until next time, be the light, share the light, and spread the light. Shine.
This is my journey. Thank you so much for keeping me company today. Please download, like, share, and subscribe, and help spread the light and spread the word to expand our community. Let's bring more love, peace, and unity to this world. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Always be grateful, kind, and loving. Be brave and remember to step out of your comfort zone and smile. If you support us on Patreon, you will get access to our meditations and extra materials so you can download them as MP3. Also, we now have a Facebook group, which you can access from our Facebook community. Please answer the questions as you apply to participate. It will be a safe haven where we can keep discussing religion and spirituality, our spiritual gifts, and self-development. Remember, one person can make a difference, but together we can change the world.